Just like mess with the MCU, and it's just like the recorders.
Or like the meme recorder.
Yeah, they're being recorded. It's just like a really poured version of of the MCU. Just the NCU. This is Endgame.
No memes this time around though. You don't get to be you don't get to meme and bracket and get this far unless you're just really, really, really good at the game. Like I mentioned before, if you're just joining us, we have Fawn. They are one of New York's finest players right now. One of New York's finest up-and-coming players, I want to say as well, in Duck Hunt. Pretty much the best one in Tri-State, easy to say the least. One of the best ones in the country, to say the very least as well. Should be fine, I was going to say with the air dodge, but Syrup was on par with the down air.
Michael Vick is definitely paying homage right now to Ness right there.
Good God.
Oh, my God. That was some very aggressive animal abuse right there.
People aren't even going to get that joke. That was so... I got it.
Man.
I mean, I got it, but still.
Michael Vick is definitely smiling after that one. Nah, for sure. Oh, but either way, we're still coming at. We're still coming
I doubt
strong,
he
man.
is. Anyway. Yeah, here we go. This should be a confirm. Beautiful, beautiful. It's actually going to hit the other way based on the way that the can was.
Ooh.
We did see Fawn earlier, and we're going to say goodbye to Fawn already as that bat is going to send them into the next dimension. Syrup putting on a clinic right now, even covering the jump with the up air right there, actually forcing Fawn to up E high and then put themselves right into disadvantage again. Running through the wild gunman to get the grab actually, but unfortunately not even able to get it. But the point still stands is that Syrup had the read on lock right here, doing a wonderful job playing in advantage against Fawn. I do believe that Syrup is positive against Fawn, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Fawn has ever won before. I don't think they have against Syrup. Don't quote me on that. But either way, definitely making it look like the Ness matchup is pretty rough, to say the least.
It's
no pun intended.
No, it's really hard because, you know, like, Ness can easily get away from the confirms due to the fact that he's floaty. He's a pretty small lad to begin with, and just in general has a reflecting tool in that bat, has projectiles of their own to just play that mid-range game alongside a character like Duck Hunt, and just in general, this character will kill you like with anything once you're at 100+%, because Duck Hunt is just that light of a dog.
I got to tell you, watching Duck Hunt low profile and hurtbox shift away from Ness's falling up air gives me PTSD for reasons that I can't explain on this stream. But either way, it's not going to matter. Syrup is going to be able to secure the first W right there over Fawn. I feel like it's rough, man. Like, you know, depending on like the type of character you play, Duck Hunt's neutral can be sort of like a discount snakes. It can be very oppressive. Throw the can out, which the can is frame 1. Among other things, you know, wild gunman to be able to control space as well, even though you can't really control when it shoots, but timing it is not too difficult if you're a Duck Hunt player as extraordinary as Fawn. But Ness is like, I feel like Duck Hunt can negate like very rushdown characters who don't know what they're doing, or fast fall types.
Right.
Like Fox players if they just mash too hard, Wolf players if they don't know how to abuse his good buttons. Ness is floaty.
Yeah.
That's a little annoying for Duck Hunt because the conversions aren't going to be as easy because Duck Hunt has crazy good conversions up close as the second down air, not going to do it right there.
Yeah.
Ness is floaty and is able to get out of that a lot easier than like some certain fast faller types, if that makes any sense.
Oh, man. And the clinic that was being displayed from Fawn in that first...
Ooh, clinic! It's not over yet.
Yeah,
oh, never mind.
Fawn displayed a clinic in the first 30 seconds of the game, and then just with the quick response, that is exactly what Ness does. Even if he takes so much damage, Ness will easily bring that damage back, and I love that tomahawk grab coming out from Fawn right there. This could be the stock if they're... I got to give credit where credit's due. That extending the hitbox with the can was so smart coming out from Fawn, and it paid off for them.
Yeah, especially considering that Fawn wasn't able to get that forward throw conversion into the can as well because of the fact that the character's what should I say here? The character's hurt box is not activated at the very start of the throw. But it's the situational awareness is still there. This is what you're going to need if you're going to play a character like Duck Hunt in the year of our Lord 2023.
Yeah,
in this meta, in this economy, crazy. But now we got a lead on the part of Fawn as the beautifully spaced F-tilt is going to do it for the first stock, and an even more beautifully spaced forward air.
I love
the
that.
chase,
the coverage.
the chase.
The coverage was there, but just the way that the can moves, sometimes it can be your best friend, sometimes it just doesn't do you any favors. It was just one of those scenarios where the option was there, but the movement of the can did not support. But the movement of that up air into the blast zone for Fawn will give them the lead, and now a comfortable position. Definitely a change of pace from game one.
You can't beat the Ducks.
Duck has just joined it, right?
Yes, it is. It's like a little bit like a sword, if I'm not mistaken. At the very least, on some of their moves, like F-tilt, forward air, back air, it is. Up air, it sort of is as well, but like depending on like your character and like how much priority their hitboxes take and what frames they come out on, you can actually nair out of it. We saw that in the Jackal Fawn set quite frequently, actually. Ness, it comes out pretty quick as well, but we haven't really seen that situation come up. And when it has, Ness has not been able to really neutral air out of it. It's still like a lingering, you know, multiple hitbox move for sure. But as I say that, the stock is taken on the part of Syrup. 98, or should I say 126% differential between these two players right here. Now it's definitely going to be on Fawn to see how they're going to be able to hold this neutral and convert off of cans right there. I love that. Launching the can out with the forward air, ensuring that its hitboxes will be reversed, or its directions, I should say, would be reversed, and using the can to chase and keep pressure on. It's so impressive to watch, you know, because some opponents, some characters in this game like have projectiles that they throw out in one spot, and then they'll be like, okay, I'll put my body here with a hitbox here to put it in another spot.
That was
Fawn does that with a character that does that with one move in such a unique way. That's why Duck Hunt is such a joy to watch. This character is so unique. Being able to just launch a hitbox out at your opponent by hitting the can, and if that misses, that changes the direction of the can, and then you could just chase them with it by hitting the B button over and over.
I know people complain a lot about how slow pacing of a character Duck Hunt can be, and how lame, I guess you could say, you have to go against this character. But when this character starts getting aggressive, when this character gets the clay shots, when this character is just juggling you, this character can be so menacing in so many ways, and the best ways as well. Especially as commentators, we love to see a good combo game, especially with players who are just like are just strong. Okay, prodigies with their characters.
I mean, yeah, there's no stranger to that. Excuse me, there's no stranger in that when it comes to Duck Hunt, because the character does have crazy conversions up close as well, like little mini Yoshi combos, how up air like just combos into itself over and over again. Not to mention that the spacing of the duck is on forward air and back air is a little bit like a sword. It's not like, you know, like Marth or Byleth with that kind of range, for instance, but it is a little bit of a poking tool. We see a lot of F-tilts coming out from Fawn. Fawn actually gets a lot of their kills off of F-tilt as well, especially by the ledge. Wouldn't be surprised to see a bait this time around again, and the Wild Gunman forcing Syrup above to the platform and perfectly positioning the can there. Not to mention, this character has a frame one move that gets you out of combos if your combo is not true.
Yeah, it's such a strong showcasing right now from both these players. Had the backer conversion, and if it doesn't work the first time, try again. You may just get lucky, and Fawn will take that, bring it back to even game. And you saw Can, you saw Clay Shot, and you also saw the Outlaw come out, and eventually one of them will connect, just like these PK fires, but no, the down air conversion will not be going in favor of Syrup.
Good hard SDI and air dodge up and in to make it back to the stage that time around. I can only imagine that's what Fawn did to survive in that scenario right there. Because holding out, you know, that's exactly what Syrup wanted them to do. Oh boy.
Down throw and expected the can to play a part. However, the baited option, forcing the air dodge and then using Clay Disc to just continue on with the percentage output that we're seeing right now. This is looking pretty good. Real even game from both these players, and the usage of Can, almost a saving grace. Okay.
I like the idea of like Can chasing there under the platform, but I don't like the fact that Fawn actually held shield on the platform to do it, because that means if the Can whiffed, then you're just a sitting duck on the platform, no pun intended.
I love the way that Fawn utilizes the Outlaw Sheriff, whatever you want to call him, as a wall. You're seeing Syrup throw out these PK Thunders, like, okay, I'm chasing you, I'm going to hit you with this. Oh, wait, no. If it's not the Can, which is something that we would probably predict Fawn would be using instead, no, it's going to be the Outlaw. Like, okay, at least my right in front of me, I will be safe. From the top or from the bottom, I should be fine. And what a conversion with the Can to seal the stock, bringing us to an even final stock game.
Yes, the Wild Gunman, as I believe is the actual name of the move, because that's the game that it's from. Always comes in clutch for Mad Dog. Oh boy, but the up B doesn't. There's no hitbox on that. You got to be careful. And that was very unfortunate. Right at the end, right as Fawn actually got put into free fall, that's when Syrup was actually ready to punish them for it.
Oh my God!
The timing was so sick.
Here
he is, the biggest dog in the universe.
Oh, we're still living out here.
There's no other dog as you.
It's so hard with the can, like, since it kind of messes up the camera angle and stuff. Like, I did not know what was going on in that.
Neither did Fawn, apparently. But no, Fawn saw it coming. It's just unfortunately they were in a really rough spot. There's not.
It's tough.
That's the bad thing about Duck Hunt, is that they have a slow rising recovery, which covers a lot of distance, kind of like Villagers does or Olimar's, if that makes any sense. One of those free range recoveries. And while it's good that, yes, you can cancel out of it, yeah, there's no hitbox. It's not like, the duck's wings sort of just, like flabbity dap in the face.
It ain't duck season, I'll tell you that much. Definitely ain't duck season. Or is it? Wait, actually, we're getting towards duck season.
I mean, hey, the duck didn't even know. Oh, you're talking about literally, like right now? I think
just in general.
I'm not a hunter. Is duck season spring? Well, I mean, the dog is like a renegade dog because the dog is like supposed to pick up the dead ducks that its master shoots down.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a pointer dog that points towards it. But instead, they're friends.
How do they
and
point?
they've teamed up to like destroy the competition in Smash Brothers.
Wait, how do they point anyways? Like, they actually
They literally take their whole body and they go.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like such a cartoony thing.
Ooh, the neutral air to break through the PK Thunder 1. Did you see that?
Yeah, no, it was a smart option right there. Oh, this could be bad for Fawn. The shield pressure, man.
They also have like quality for being the cutest character in the game. On top of that, it's like they're friends. It's like they're a dog and a duck and they're friends and they teamed up to frickin' kill everyone in Smash Brothers.
We talk a lot about how like 80s cartoons, they were just kind of like all out with their stuff, like Scooby-Doo and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and then
they
you
hit
look,
different.
Yeah, like then you look at video games as well. It's like they were pretty creative with their stuff. Who would have ever thought a dog and a duck, best friends for life?
Yeah,
fighting together.
I was so surprised when they added Duck Hunt to the game, but here they are, and here they are relevant in 2023 with Fawn putting the character back on the map.
And Fawn definitely putting on a clinic right now, attacking on a quick 41 on Syrup, who is finally the mid-range game going in favor of Fawn. We've been seeing a lot of great pressuring from Syrup for the most part of this set. However, now Fawn, it's either I'm going to set up these traps and force the mid-game range to go in my favor, or if you get in my face, I'm going to still pressure you and not allow you to play this game. The can coming in clutch, and even enough to take the stock. But adding insult to injury, I feel like that Nair or whatever was thrown out, that aerial attack was going to be enough, but the can just solidified it for sure.
The can completely reversed that situation.
It did.
Like, Fawn was the one being edge-guarded.
Yep.
Fawn was the one being ledge-trapped. And then the can just immediately turned it around, and fortunately in the explosion, Syrup got sent farther. That was crazy. Yo, and going so low for these recoveries, not letting the Wild Gunman intercept the PK Thunder 1 as well.
The chase was smart from Syrup, and it's like a do-or-die scenario. Like, go for it all, and it may pay off. That time it does pay off. Bringing us to a final stock game. This is tournament stock for Fawn if they're not careful, and the Clade is coming in clutch. These options right now.
Not missing the third one, though. That was so
Oh my god,
crucial.
oh my god, oh my god.
It's okay. They're going to have to recover back to the list stage this time around. It'll at least secure a little bit of way back on the part of Fawn if Fawn does not decide to recover high against a floaty character like Ness with a spike hitbox. No.